Okay, hi there guys. Somebody asked me a question about creating something similar to MsgBox and InputBox, but link that with the database. So this is how we are going to do it. So first let's assume we have this application. I am changing this to make it 32 so that I don't get any error. Okay, no problem. Close this. I'm gonna add a data source here. It's gonna be a database. Gosh. Okay. New connection. Change. Access. Okay. Browse. Desktop. It's here. Test. Okay. Okay. Next. Yes, I want to include the database. Next. All the tables and finish. Okay. So finish the first thing here. Next we need to create the window that will be like our dialog, like our MsgBox or InputBox. So here I'm gonna okay, before I create the window, the database is very simple. It contains one table called people, and this contains one column called person name, and our MsgBox or our special MsgBox or InputBox will allow us to select a person name, and we can use that in any part of our program. So we added the data source. Our next step is to create our form or our dialog. So here we are gonna add this guy. Okay. I'm gonna say select, or we can choose here for this Windows form. We can choose dialog because it's gonna add the buttons for us. Select person dialog, for example. Okay, so I'm gonna hit add. There we go. Perfect. So here we are gonna change this into details. We want this to be what? We want this to be a combo box, my friend. Drag this and drop it over here. Gosh. I'm sorry. This combo box. Okay. Drag and drop. There we go. Okay. So we click here once. Next we need to change the style. Yeah, the style here is drop down list. There we go. This drop down list. My mouse is making double clicks and it's giving me very hard time. So move. Gosh, not again. Okay. Click here. There we go. So this first thing is finished. Click here. Change the size. Okay. This seems about to be okay, I guess. Need a little modification. Okay, no problem. Now this form is supposedly linked with the database. Let me check. Use data bound, of course. Data source is here, and display the number person name. This is what I need. That's all. Okay. So far so good. I'm gonna save this. No problem. This one is finished. Next, in order to use this window, we need to create the function. For example, in Visual Basic, you say InputBox, and it will give display the window and get you the value. You call MsgBox, etc., etc. Here we are gonna make a very similar function. We built it ourselves. It's very easy. For that, we're gonna add a module. So this is our module. I'm gonna call it here. I'll leave the name as default, module 1. No problem. So this is gonna be what? This is gonna be public. There we go. This public module here. Our function, public function, select person name, also string. There we go. So here we first need to display the window. So dimension win, win, also new what? Select person dialog. Okay, here. So now if when dot show dialog equal okay, then else. Okay. So when you show the window as a dialog, you get one of two results: either it's okay or cancelled. So if you don't we didn't write code, but actually a dialog by default has some code in it. This one will have the result of a dialog okay, this one will have the result of the dialog cancelled. So if you look here, where is it? You can see here dialog result equal okay, the next one's dialog result is equal cancel. Okay, you can create these yourself, but if you select, when you create the form, if you select a dialog type, it will just change few settings in the form and add these two methods. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? If OK button is being if OK button was not being pressed, we are going to return empty string. Otherwise, we will return when dot the combo box is person name combo box. Okay, dot text. This is it. And now our function is finished. We can use select person name in any place in our application. So we save that. We go to form 1. And I'm gonna create this button. Sorry. Oh, these double clicks are killing me. I need to change the mouse. Okay. Where's the text box? This is our text box. There we go. Okay. So when I click on this button, what's gonna happen is that the we will read the information from the database. So here I'm gonna say textbox1.text equal select person name. Okay, this is the function we created. We just need to put this one line and it will display the window, load the information from the database, display these, you select the value and it will get the value for you and put it back in the text box in just single line. So let's try this out. Okay, I'm gonna click here. So you can see here, for example, I can select Todd, hit OK, this is Todd. I click it again, I'm gonna select Smith, this is Smith. Okay, so what about using this in other windows? Well, you just use the same name again. Right click here, I'm gonna add another window. This is gonna be Windows Form, this case, this is gonna be Form 2, hit OK. No problem. Now the name of the person will appear at the top. So here, let me put this button. Okay, me.text equals select person name. Okay, and let me go back here. This button will display the second form. Form 2.show. Okay, not show dialog, just show. So run that now. Okay, so for the first form you can see this is it. For the second form I can just click here and select another person. You can see the title now is displaying Toad or Todd, not Toad, Todd, sorry. Okay, so as you can see now, this is now a very simple function. You can use it in a way very similar to InputBox or MsgBox, and it will communicate with the database. I don't think you need to see the code, because I guess the code in the video is enough. The only thing you need to do is very simple. You write the function here. First you create the window. This is the first step, create the window. The second step, show the dialog and check its result. If it is okay, get the value from the window and return it to the user. Otherwise, return nothing. And that's all. This is all the tricks that you need to know. Nothing further is needed. So I hope you'll find this useful. If you have further questions, let me know. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.